Gun violence has taken the life of Los Angeles rapper Nipsey Hussle. Police say the 33-year-old was shot multiple times outside of his clothing store yesterday by a young man who then ran to a waiting getaway car.
The Grammy-nominated rapper's death sparked an outpour of tributes from fans and celebrities. ET Live host Lauren Zima joins us over the phone to talk about Hussle's sudden death. So Lauren, thanks for joining us. We know Nipsey Hussle was shot in front of his clothing store in LA. But for people who didn't know about him, tell us a bit more about who he was as an artist.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I think what's so incredibly tragic and sort of shocking here, and that's especially why the celebrity community is responding so strongly, is that he is someone who was just hitting the real stride in his career. He was 33 years old, but he'd actually just released his full debut album, and it got nominated for Best Rap Album at the Grammys just this year. And he was starting to collaborate with these incredible people. He'd done some collaborations before. He was certainly known in the industry, but, you know, John Legend tweeted that he just filmed something with him a couple of days ago. Drake Instagrammed that they had plans to work together soon. So he had so much coming up, and he was just hitting this big moment at 33.
You're one of the faces when you think of independent artists, top independent artists in the country right now, all genres.
Right.
So, you know, I'm from Philly. I've been up and down the East Coast. I've been down South.
Yeah.
And I've seen the difference between the down South and the East Coast, like, you know, Northeast.
Yeah.
Independent grind. Never been to the West Coast before.
Yeah.
So can you explain, being as though you travel more than me, can you explain the difference between the independent grind from the West Coast to the East Coast and down South per se?
I mean, you think Master P came to Oakland to start No Limit.
Okay.
Death Row was an independent company, Suge owned the Masters. That was real. That was a real independent movement.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't underground. They succeeded at the highest level. You know, Pac is an international icon. You're gonna mention Pac next to Bob Marley,
Mm-hmm.
and next to, like, you know, Madonna, in terms of what his impact was. Same with Snoop Dogg. He the most recognizable face in the world, next to, like, the president.
Mm-hmm.
You go to any country in the world, they know Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
So that was done on an independent label. And if you really look at the game right now, you look at, like, the big three. You got Universal, you got Warner Brothers, and you got Sony.
Mm-hmm.
Universal got the highest market share, right? And out of Universal top acts, you got Cash Money, it's an independent P&D deal. You got Taylor Swift, which is an independent P&D deal. And I'm not sure what the third one is, but that's the highest breadwinners for the companies, and they independent. And so, you know, that says something. I wouldn't say that's the end of the conversation, but you gotta look at that as being a fact that, you know, sometimes you gotta build your situation internally.
Once I got behind the scenes, like, once you get behind the closed doors of the industry and you start really seeing, like, I was like, when I was going talking with labels, they would be telling me about artists that have been signed to them for 7 months and still haven't said anything, and are still, like, telling their fans that they're independent. And, like, number one, you're lying to your fans. Number two, you're trying to say that you did what the fuck I did. It's like, I've used the analogy before, but it's like, it's the army vets who see people wearing fake army uniforms and they snap, because it's like, you don't get to wear that shit because you didn't actually do that. So stop fucking saying that you did what I did, because you didn't. And you're insulting the people who are actually doing it 100% independent.
As far as being independent, you have, like, it's really hard for someone who's independent to, like, get Grammy nods and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So how did you feel seeing Chance get recognition at this year's Grammys?
It was dope.
Yeah, do you see that happening for you?
Yeah.
I mean, aside from you being signed.
I'm winning the most Grammys of all time, 100%. Yeah.
I mean, aside from you being signed.
I'm winning the most Grammys of all time, 100%.
I'm winning the most Grammys of all time.
Rapper Russ Diamond, however, Twitter account Shadow World Kenny at Philly Customs recently put out a tweet that stated, "The success Russ has had is only because of his father, the owner of Frank Advertising and Marketing. If you all don't remember, Frank magazine was a small pamphlet magazine put out in record stores as well as shoe shops around the greater metro Atlanta area. Back in the 2000s, the Urban magazine was also distributed on the East Coast as well as West Coast and served as an inside look at urban hip-hop culture as well as upcoming artists and producers in the different regions of the United States, sometimes outside of the United States. With these new accusations, one must ask himself, did Russ really do it all himself? Does he do it all himself, or did he have a little bit of help?
It wasn't for Big U, y'all wouldn't know the Nipsey Hussle of today. So what I'm saying is you got a man who died with 1 million followers and no radio hit and no fucking platinum plaques. But because everybody started talking like it was a goddamn Popeye's chicken sandwich, everybody jumped on the bandwagon, and now he done went 10, 20 times platinum. The radio is spinning his song. Come on, bro. How long did they spin his song? All day, every hour. Nipsey had like 2, 3 songs I felt should have went. Last time I checked, like it was great records. Right? Bullets ain't got no name. Great records. Why in the and this rumor about him being independent, that's some bullshit. Like motherfuckers idiots. Look, it's motherfuckers idiots. If you scroll down to the iTunes, it says Atlantic Records. Right?
No disrespect to Nipsey and what he did, right? I don't know Nipsey Hussle for being a humanitarian. You know what I'm saying? I know him for being a rapper. Well, what I do know is Nipsey never had a hit record. Name a hit record that wasn't on this last album from Nipsey Hussle. Y'all thinking too long. Name one hit record Tupac had. Oh, that was easy, huh? Name one hit record Biggie had. Oh, damn, you said that fast. Okay, name one hit record that Nipsey had. A radio hit. Name a gold album from Nipsey Hussle. Name a platinum album from Nipsey Hussle. Nothing new. Okay, I say that to say Nipsey death and the attention that he got from his death, his success didn't warrant that. I'm not taking nothing away from the brother, okay? But this brother got the same funeral as Michael Jackson. Somebody that's been a talent since a kid, since the Jackson 5, grew up with the Jacksons, played since he was a kid, went solo, Motown 25, did the moonwalk, the glove, all that shit. Thriller, the biggest selling album in the worldwide, probably still to today, right? You telling me Nipsey's career and Michael's career is parallel? For Nipsey Hussle to have the same funeral as Michael Jackson? Stay with me there. I'm not taking nothing away from Nipsey or his family or nothing, all right? Just follow me. You know what I'm saying? Then they give Nipsey Hussle the Humanitarian Award at BET. Now, this is the same award that they gave Cicely Tyson and Harry Belafonte. Do you know who Cicely Tyson is? Do you know what year she was born? Do you know what she contributed to this industry? Do you know who Harry Belafonte is? If you don't, I need y'all kids to go look this shit up. Go look at what year Harry Belafonte was born. Look at his accomplishments and look at all that he's done and look how old he is today and look how old Cicely Tyson is today. You telling me Nipsey Hussle gets the same award as them? No disrespect to Nipsey Hussle, but you telling me his career warrant the same success and award as a Harry Belafonte and a Cicely Tyson? No? Okay. Now, if y'all niggas is smart and y'all are intelligent and you got that third eye like me, this shit ain't adding up, right? Now, a lot of y'all try to blame Big U for this shit. Everybody saying Big U, Big U. You think that Big U got strings to pull to get him that funeral like Michael Jackson? You think Big U can help this nigga get a humanitarian award? The same as Cicely Tyson and Harry Belafonte? Okay. Now they saying that Eric Holder says that he was paid $75,000 to kill Nipsey Hussle. I'm not saying Big U is not broke. I'm not saying he's broke. Don't get me wrong when I say this. But do you think that Big U would have to pay a nigga in the hood $75,000 to hit a nigga? He probably could get it done for free. I don't even think he would have to pay $10,000, $5,000. I don't think so. I don't think Big U had anything to do with this shit. Yeah, everybody say, yo, they had beef, they had real beef. Big Sam shot at Big U, woo, woo, woo. All right, cool. How long ago was that? He could have been did something. Why would he wait now to do that? Second of all, oh, y'all saying no because, you know, he brought Nipsey into the game, he ain't get no money off him. What the fuck killing him was going to put in Big U's pocket? Nothing, right? Killing Nipsey was not going to fucking make Big U rich. But it was going to make somebody else rich. Now, Steve LaBelle, he been running around with Nipsey for a long time. Now, he said in an interview more recently with BET that he don't want to say no names because he ain't no snitch. Steve LaBelle, you wouldn't be snitching, nigga. Snitching is when you do a crime with somebody and you tell to get yourself free. So saying who wouldn't sign Nipsey or who wouldn't fuck with him and say, oh, he look like Snoop Dogg and he ain't it, is not snitching, nigga. Say it. So motherfuckers can take that heat off of Big U and understand what the fuck is going on here. Okay, Steve LaBelle? You believed in Nipsey. Not none of these niggas. These niggas took him from you. And Big U, they took him from y'all. The same motherfuckers that didn't believe him. I heard you say Atlantic. Right? So you telling me you took him to Atlantic, Atlantic ain't want to fuck with him, but now he signed to Atlantic? And I'm sure he's under a 360 deal with Atlantic. And then he signed to Rock Nation. Now, if any of y'all motherfuckers is smart, Rock Nation and Atlantic are one and the same. So, with Rock Nation being Nipsey's management and Atlantic Records being his record company, now if he signed to a 360, who the fuck is getting all the money from Nipsey Hussle? Who's getting all the money? Atlantic and Rock Nation.
was 19. Slouch socks, white wrist. Alpinas on that white thing. Count stacks like germs.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Look. Yeah. We too entertained, can't separate the real from the fake. Women self-esteem determined by their body and face. Men not looking for love, they just been planting they seed. And when the seeds start to grow is when they back up and